Well, Luke, that's pre-season done and dusted. What did you make of the performance today?
Yeah, it was good and bad. I think was a bit mixed, really. I think we struggled to get to grips with the pitch was dry and the grass is long, which is normal because it's more sensible to protect the pitch for the long season that it has coming. But of course, it was slow pitch, very slow, and so it made it difficult to build up. But we can deal better with that. I was disappointed with that. I think then after after we conceded, we started to control the game a bit more, and we made some good actions. Not enough, but we made some good actions and got ourselves back in the game. And then similar pattern in the second half. I think we had too many sticky moments trying to build up and problems with that. And then again, some more good control and a few good actions. I think we were unlucky not to score again. So overall, okay. But of course, the players as well worked very hard yesterday. So now we'd finished our match preparations, pre-season friendly preparation. We have one more week of conditioning in a more natural way that we would gearing up towards the league game. So we're okay. We're happy enough.
See that with the smile on your face, Gaffer. David McGoldrick, 2-2 for him. Some fantastic moments out there, several good individual performances, but he was excellent, wasn't he? And it's great to see him scoring towards the end of pre-season as well.
Yeah, he's an outstanding player, isn't he? And he's so exciting to watch, and another guy that runs around so much for the team and works so hard, puts his body on the line. So when you have that combination, really you have to be so grateful for that.
A word on Kedwin Scott, his involvement in the goal. It was an excellent header back across goal, wasn't it? And he had the ball in the net earlier in the half as well, ruled out for offside. How did you think he led the line today?
He's such a good player. He's such a good player. Of course, we know that Macaulay has dominated the number 9 spot, but you can see every single time Kedwin's on the pitch, he shows his quality, and it's an incredibly good header, by the way, for the goal that is disallowed. But he just loops the ball. He's in a great position, and then he makes a fantastic action to set David up because he knows he can't finish that one, and his pressing was brilliant, and he's always in the correct spot, and he's a very, very good footballer.
Against a good League One side today, are you happy with the amount of the ball that your side saw, the amount of control that we had for large parts of the game? I know you weren't too happy with some of the moments in possession, but generally the way that we managed to assert ourselves on the game?
Yeah, I'm happy that we managed to control periods of the game, but we're certainly not at that level yet, and that was clear that we're not a League One side, because we cannot expect to play like that and make that many mistakes in the build-up and be a League One team. And then with the amount of possession that we had, more chances, we needed more good chances. So that's the next step for us. And now, of course, we have to see. We don't know if we can perform so well that we want to perform in League Two, but we're very, very quickly going to find out.
Was it a good preparation this for you today against a good side away from home? Obviously Sutton United away is going to be a very tough start. Was this a good fixture? Has it panned out the way you wanted it to in terms of a test?
Yeah, definitely, because they were very, very organised. They pressed very heavily. So much athleticism. They have a lot of guys on the pitch with real good quality as well. So you can see that from the goal, because we turn the ball over midway in the opposition half or across the halfway line. We turn the ball over, and then very, very quickly they're in range of the goal, and then hits the ball very, very well. So that's a great opposition for us to prepare against, because you cannot make a small mistake against it.
Let's clear up a few of the lads that we didn't see today. You mentioned earlier Macaulay Langstaff. What was the reason for his absence today?
We think he has like a fatigue injury. Say injury is not is fine, so we're not too concerned. But of course we have to leave him away from the pitch today, and then hopefully when we get the report on Tuesday is fine. So that's the hope.
Will Randall's had a stop-start pre-season, hasn't he? What's the latest on him?
Yeah, Will is picking up the same fatigue injury as well. repeatedly. So now we're just going to try to examine that a bit more to make sure there's not like a bigger problem. But this time of the season, with the volume of work they're doing, is most likely that. But we'll see.
Fans who were here early enough will have seen Junior Marias out on the pitch doing a training session. It's great to see, isn't it? And can you just bring us up to speed on where he is?
Yeah, he's now full training, so he's just begun full training, so he's a bit behind everyone else, of course, but he's done everything so well, and yeah, it's great to see him with the squad and in full training, so he's close.
It was also great to see Ollie Tipson here today. He did a similar routine to Junior out on the pitch today. Just give us your thoughts on his return, having been on trial earlier in pre-season.
Yeah, we had to lose him again because he had to play a game for Wolves against Manchester City, and so we lost him again for another couple of days, and so we didn't include him because we'd done a lot of preparation for the game, and everybody had the minutes to play today. So Yoli missed out on this one, but yeah, we're pleased now he's done, and we can try to give him like plenty of repetitions in training so that he knows exactly what to do, and maybe 2 or 3 positions.
I know you haven't had much time to work with him yet because of what you've just touched on there, but do you see early promising signs that he's going to be a good fit for the way you want to do things?
Oh yeah, for sure, because he has real quality, he's athletic, he just need to practice the type of actions that we like, and the type of positions that he will find himself just need a bit more repetition, but we try to do that with training before we get him into a game, and then soon enough he'll have a chance to play and in the team and show us what he's about.
Aidan Baldwin got his first minutes of pre-season towards the end there. I thought he looked sharp in the moments where you needed him. What's the plan for him and Junior and other players who maybe need more minutes? Is it something they're just going to have to get through training, or is there any other plans that you might have?
I think each one is different, but I was very happy with Aidan today, far happier than I was when he reported back for pre-season, because I wasn't too happy then, but I think he has so much quality, and he's a tough defender, yeah, so I'm really happy he's back now, and we'll see when he can get in, because of course we don't want to lose him for another period because he's not completely ready, so we have to be sure.
And will players like him and Junior, who obviously haven't had the minutes throughout pre-season, it'll be the 11v11 work in training? Is that the only way that they're really going to be able to build those minutes up for you?
Yeah, I mean some of it is just tough running, just you have to run certain distances and in certain times, make sure that that you're capable of doing that repeatedly, and of course we have all the GPS and the heart rate, so we know how quickly they recover or how quickly they don't recover, and that gives us an indicator of where they are, and we know how much they've done, so they can't pretend to us in any way. So yeah, 11v11 in training and running a lot, so we'll see.
Presumably they'll be doing extra stuff next week then, because I'm guessing the double sessions are slightly eased next week. It'll become more of a normal match prep.
Yeah, we replaced really the second session with a different type of work for them. They'll be pleased to know. So yeah, we will start to now taper down like the volume of work that we do on our feet on the training pitch, so that we can be on a match day be fresh.
And a huge week coming up for the club. Everything that you and the team worked for last season is going to come to fruition. We're back in the Football League, off to Sutton United away. We were backed by 180 Notts fans today. It'll be far more at Sutton. I know that you'll obviously have a lot of work to do between now and then, but are you able to enjoy the prospect of seeing the fruits of all of last season's labours for the weekend?
You know me.
I know you, so I don't know why I asked.
Yeah, we need to give them. We need to give them what they deserve, as usual. And yeah, we know it's, at the moment it's completely unknown for us. We know it's going to be tough. That's the only thing we know for sure. But we need to represent ourselves, and we need to represent the club very well. And so we're anxious for that. But it's now time for us to take the leap, and we have to be brave enough to try and impose ourselves on League Two.